Welcome to Warner, New Hampshire. I'm your host, Elizabeth D'Orazio, joining you from MainStreet BookEnds, the historic and famous bookseller right here in the center of town. And I'm joined by Katherine Nevins, bookseller extraordinaire, and so much more to the community. She's going to tell us how they survived COVID and some exciting news about going ahead. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me. Come and talk to you.
So one of the things is COVID really put a lot of stress on booksellers and small businesses. Tell us how you sort of survived.
Okay, so it's officially 16 months that we had the building closed to the public. We closed on March 17th, and then we were able to reopen on June 15th to the public. So 16 months that we went with no one being able to come in. And what we discovered was that the community just rallied. They really made an effort to go online and order things online. We had huge shipping orders and book groups. At one point we had 75 people in a book group that we were shipping things out to. So, there was just so much support that we felt to keep this business alive. I was frankly terrified mid-March and into April because I had to be so focused on this surviving. But anyway, we got through, and a wonderful thing happened. We got notification about a week ago that an organization called BINC, which stands for Book Industry Charitable Foundation, and they are part of the American Booksellers Association, and they are an organization that has come forward to help booksellers over a long period of time. We were one of 115 bookstores that were recognized throughout the country with a grant to help us reopen. I mean, to be recognized by that group, and then also to be able to receive a grant to help us reopen and get ready for people to come back to this kind of independent bookstore again. Huge support, and I can't thank them. I honestly cannot thank this community enough. We had families. Am I safe to say that you might be one of those families?
Yes, I was. I did drive up constantly.
We had so many families that supported us. We started off with curbside, and then as the weather got really nasty, we moved to a takeout window. And so many people would come and do their orders and their buying through that window. So anyway, we are over that. We're past that. The store is now open again. It forced me to clean and reorganize, which after 23 years was really, really helpful. Something you never do with your home, but you managed to do with your business. So thank you. We're just very excited to be reopened again.
So if you understand what Catherine's talking about, one of the things she did was she set up a tent outside, and you could say, look, I'm looking for a book on whatever, and she would bring out tons of books to the table, or you would go to the takeout window, so to speak, and she would bring out samples. Or there were times when I was like, I needed a toy for someone, and she would start bringing out toys and puzzles for me to look at. And I'm telling you, this really shows you that an independent bookseller, so much more than a bookseller, like Katherine, really sees her calling as a gift to the community. She really sees it as purveying wonderful books to the communities and families of this area. And I'm encouraging anyone, if you aren't a FOMB yet, Friends of MainStreet BookEnds, now's a great time to join because you get your discount year-round. And also, people are looking at possibly homeschooling this year. I know we get a lot of our resources through you because she's also a homeschooling maven. She knows all kinds of curriculum and thing you can look at. But I would encourage anyone who hasn't had a chance to possibly experience the store because of this past year, come in. Can you tell us maybe some things that people are interested right now in the store, like what's really getting people's attention?
Well, what's really nice is that finally the gallery, which is attached to the bookstore, it's in this barn section right here. The gallery is our local artists.
It's wonderful.
For 16 months they have had no exposure to the public. So now the gallery is reopened with all of these works from wonderful, wonderful local artists. And people are very excited to be down in there and see all that. There's also, we did some major moving around of bookcases, and we created the front room, which had been very tight and very crowded, has now been opened up, so it's more like a sitting room up there.
Oh, nice.
And nice views of Main Street and nice views of the children's park and so forth. So, and you know, when you walk in the door now, you get hit with the bestsellers, which are a wonderful carpenter here in town, Robert Shoemaker, who has gotten us through everything for the past, 30 years. Built some new bookcases, so when you come in, you experience you know, the best sellers, and we've opened things up and made things a little bit more open and clean, and so it's a different feeling.
And I don't know how you're going to prove on a good thing, because I honestly have always loved the store. So I'd like to thank Katherine for coming by, and also thank her for being an instrumental member of the MainStreet Warner Inc. project and getting things together for the pantry and for the building that they're purchasing now to help people with food insecurity in the area. So if you're in the area and you need to buy a book, make sure you check out MainStreet Bookends. And maybe you're just passing through, make sure you stop by and see what's new on her bookshelf today. When we come back, we'll be joined by Ray Martin as he tells us about the plans for the 2021 Warner Fall Foliage Festival. Don't miss it.